Good morning, welcome to the programme. Tell us what you've seen.
Thank you. Yeah, so we woke up this morning at about 5:30 in the morning to what sounded like gunshots, and we ran to the window, and there was armed police running out of what looked like an undercover car, and then the suspect, whoever was in the van, then tasered and dragged out by them, and then later arrested.
Right. Okay. Did you? We understood that shots had been heard towards the van. Is that what you heard, or what was the incident?
Yeah. So that's what initially woke us up. We didn't actually see any gunshots or anything, but it certainly sounded like them, and the glass was all smashed in the van.
I mean, you say this was a plane-covered police car. So basically, they obviously were observing what was going on or following this white van, and you saw an arrest happening. Yeah,
so he was then taken out of the van once he was tasered, and they had the cuffs on him and they arrested him. I didn't see the person who it was, but I saw them arrest him from behind.
Yeah.
We can exclusively show you footage from our eyewitness that we have on the line, which we can bring you now. We obviously haven't had this, I should stress again, we haven't had this confirmed from the police that this is the ongoing serious incident that they're dealing with. But as you can see, these are the pictures that you shot, where they sir, from your window earlier on. Tell us what we're seeing.
Yeah, so that was initially what we woke up to. When we first looked out the window, that's what we saw. We saw a man pinned down on the ground and multiple armed police surrounding him, and then more armed police later turned up after that. And a few of the armed police actually quickly left to go to the city centre, because on the radio we heard there'd been some sort of stabbing or some sort of big commotion in the city centre.
Was the guy cuffed?
The man was cuffed at that point, yeah. And when he was then taken away into a different police van from what I saw, and they searched the back of the van, they pulled out a bag. And me and someone else saw was an absolutely massive knife that they later pulled out.
OK, wow. So what we're hearing then, a single man in that van, as you can see on the windscreen there, what looks and appears to be cracks on the windscreen. We don't know if there were shots fired or if that was from the taser. Circled there, we can see somebody on the ground you were describing, and we could see in your footage there the police detaining somebody. And then, to use your words, an absolutely massive knife being taken out of his backpack. Can you give us a rough age or description of the person that you saw at all?
I can't give too much at all. No, he was wearing a hat. It was quite difficult to see him from above as well. But he was definitely resisting as well.
And were you quite shocked by all of this?
Yeah, it was quite. This is at 5:30 in the morning, so it woke us up very, very startled to see that in the morning.
Yeah.
And just tell us, which road was this? Is it Bendick Road, I believe?
Yeah, this is on Bendick Road, not far from Forest Rec tram stop, which most people will know.
Well, the advice is from police to avoid Nottingham city centre and factor that in if you're heading out to school or to work today as well. But there you see from the map where we're talking about, and obviously more detail on this as we get it. Sir, appreciate your input into all of this. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just give us a sense of how busy that road would be at this time in the morning. Obviously 9:10, central to the city, and what sort of reaction there is from you. I mean, you're a student. What's the mood there?
Yeah, it's a bit in shock really. This road's very busy during rush hour. I opened the front door and they said it was a crime scene. My neighbour tried leaving the area, and they said, "We're going to have to take your details, sir." So it's shocking to see, really.
And as you say, normally a busy part of town, and absolutely not a car on the road, even now, all these hours after what you're describing there.
Yeah, exactly. It's hours later, and it's still there's loads of police around. It's still locked off.
Yeah.